So I think today, if I say pandemic, stay at home and work on the mind for happiness instead of isolation or feeling lonely. So one thing we should understand, if we are not introduced to meditation, the mind becomes monkey. And that monkey is pushing you to go out. Because when the mind becomes monkey, it is always distracted and wandering. It wants to go out. So it breaks that isolation. But what if the monkey becomes a monk? The mind is a monkey, and as long as it is a monkey, you always like to break that isolation. And what if the monkey becomes a monk? So there was a monkey in the garden, and the farmer was there. And that farmer used to pick up the bananas, putting into a big basket, and every time he goes little far, the monkey jumped into the basket, took away all the bananas. And the farmer was totally upset. He thought of a plan. We are finding how the monkey became a monk. And that is the way we should work in pandemic, and we should not feel isolation. So anyhow, then the farmer thought of a plan. He brought a basket with a narrow opening. And now he is putting all the bananas into that basket. We have a narrow opening of isolation, only the essential services. I'm linking the two. So now the monkey jumped onto that basket with a narrow opening. And he put his one hand inside the narrow opening, inside into the basket. He caught 5 bananas. When you catch 5 bananas, what happens? Your fist becomes so big. Now the monkey wants to bring his hand out. Not possible. And the farmer was looking at it. Farmer came closer with a stick and he thrashed the monkey again and again and again. And he was crying. The monkey started crying. That is what happens when the mind is craving for something. The mind gets something, it gets obsessed, and we don't want to leave that. We don't want to break that habit. So he was thrashing. And then what happened to the monkey? All the 5 bananas in his fist fell down. And he could remove his hand from the narrow basket, and he jumped and saved himself. That is the way we have to work on the mind. As long as unconsciously, habitually, we are attached, obsessed with the world outside, with any object, we are a monkey holding. I cannot live without going to the restaurant. Go there. Corona is waiting for you. See that? That is the link. But anyhow, now let us understand clearly what is mind. It is the mind. We have to work on the mind. So how we have to become a monk if our mind is like a monkey. What is mind? Matter is one side, consciousness is one side. Nothing happens to the consciousness, nothing happens to the matter. Does matter complain you? Does your smartphone complain you? I have a lot of stress, I'm not going out. Does consciousness has any problem? No. So when the matter and the consciousness comes in contact with each other, the mind is created. Matter and consciousness, they come together, the mind is created. Now on one side, the matter, the other side is the consciousness. The mind swings like a pendulum. I am happy. Experience comes from the self, consciousness. I am the body. Experience is coming from the matter because body is matter. See that? But I am the body, but I have a lot of pain in the body. So I have a pain coming from the consciousness. And the mind swings like a pendulum. Pain, pleasure. Anger, calmness. Love, hate. Likes, dislikes. That is how the mind moves. We continue to work under the domination of the mind. From where the mind has come? It is a contact between the matter and the consciousness. Can we do without the mind? The mind is a necessary evil. And it is also an opportunity. Without the mind, we cannot work. Why? All experiences takes place in the mind. Good, bad, high, low, love, hate, pain, pleasure, isolation, loneliness, anxiety, depression, pleasure and happiness. Everything happens in the mind. You don't clean your house for a month, then what happens? What you need to clean from? Do you throw your couch? No. You throw the dust from the couch. Similarly, we have to filter out what is not required in the mind to be thrown out. Are you getting it? The mind says, I am isolated, throw it out. I'll tell you how. We are moving there and then we will do the practice. Right? Now, all experiences are happening in the mind. So once the pain, pleasure experience, how many times the pain and the pleasure are repeated? 1,000,000 times. Why shouldn't I understand? Are they needed, required in my life, in my mind or not? Let me understand it, change it. The moment you start changing, you start working on the mind. We have been talking about this mind. Let us find out where the mind is. And there our great masters gives a secret. Let us find out where the mind is. Mind says, I am unhappy, miserable. Where it is? Is it inside my knees or toes? Inside my head? Where it is? Mind says, I am unhappy. Who says? Mind. Remember, mind says, I am unhappy, but I am different from the mind. Are you getting it? I'm going slowly. Mind says, I am very happy. Come on, mind says, I am happy. So I recognize, mind, you are happy, stay with me. The moment the mind says, I am miserable, I'm not with you. You remain miserable. Am I saying giving you a practical solution? I see the mind is happy or unhappy. Can you see it clearly? That the mind, all the experiences are happening in the mind. When the mind is happy, I play with the mind. I say, stay with me. When the mind is unhappy, I said, no, don't stay with me. I'm not with you. Am I giving you a practical solution? Your car breaks down. It is, you say my car, but you are not your car. So you go to the car and you get it service. You say, now I'm fine. Mind is an instrument. The moment the mind says unhappy, send it back to the service. That is meditation. Understand that. Send it. The mind says, no, I'm obsessed. No, I'm not with you. The kid is scratching. He is my kid. So if the kid is scratching, does it mean that I'm scratching? No, my kid is different from me. Same thing, my mind is different from me. Mind, I will not get carried away by you at any cost. You confine me into the room, I am happy. I will not get carried away by you. Why? Because you are running outside, you are looking for that pleasure outside, and that you cannot do it. You feel isolated. It is you, mind, feel isolated. I am free. So when the mind is happy, tell the mind, stay with me. I'm okay. I can keep you. When the mind says, I'm unhappy, I'm not staying with you. I don't accept you. But that wisdom comes when you are living in a deep meditative state. You instantly change it. The mind is not dominating in you. The mind is not dictating on you. What is that principle known as viveka? What is viveka? Viveka simply means you separate two things from each other. Sand and black beans. You can easily separate. Right? Milk from the water. It is little bit complex process. How to separate mind from you through meditation. When the mind is working on you, when the mind claims, I am you. What it means? Mind says, I am unhappy. You say, I am also unhappy. It simply means if the kid is crying, then you say, I am also crying. Mind is different from you. That is what happens in meditation. Write down. You have to understand it clearly. You have to live into that state of viveka, that state of wisdom. That state of wisdom. So when you work on the mind, that is the process, that is the method of meditation. And when you start working on the mind, how can you feel isolated? It is an experience of the mind. The moment you separate mind from you. Now I gave that example, the kid is crying and then you say, so you also start crying. That kid is yours. It does not mean that is you. Did you understand that? That is the difference. Can you make that difference? Can you become aware at that very moment? Isolation, no problem. Loneliness, no problem. That mind, that belongs to you. Mind, you're happy, you stay with me. Tell your friends also. No, as if you're telling your friend, if you are happy, be with me. But if you complain of unhappiness and miseries, better you go to your home and take rest. you separate yourself. How you separate? By moving the mind within and awakening to that wisdom. My master used to say, refuse to be miserable. It is the mind that makes you miserable. Mind in relationship to the world outside. I cannot eat pizza today. Why? Because stay-at-home order. So it is the mind is making you miserable, not you. We can exist, we can live with what is available in the kitchen. So the last point, monkey can become a monk, provided you are not holding those bananas in the form of your craving and obsession that pulls your mind to go out. Simply drop it. What it takes to drop all the bananas. What it takes. That is the process of meditation. Close your eyes. Let us start our journey of meditation today. Based on that, close your eyes. Close your eyes. First thing, you understand that mind should be receiving the right knowledge from the teachings of the masters, from the Eastern wisdom. Why? So that the mind becomes ready from inside. Your smile, your understanding tells that, yes, my mind is ready. That is why every master talks a lot. So be comfortable. We prepare ourselves. How to be comfortable? First, adjust and align the position of the body. The position of the body is, now we make it comfortable. Move the mind on the neck joint. What it means, no doubt, should be there. You become aware of the neck joint. That means the mind is there on the neck joint. Be there. Continue to be there. Then what happens? You feel the sensation. That sensation brings an experience in the mind that neck joint is comfortable. If it is not comfortable, you can align it. How simple it is. Same thing, how the monkey became a monk. But once you adjust and finished, being comfortable and steadiness. Then you move the mind on the shoulder joints. Feel the sensation. First step. Second, experience being comfortable and steadiness. If you spend quality time in preparing yourself for meditation, 50% of the job is done. Move the mind on the hip joint. Be there. Just be there. Feel the sensation. Being comfortable and experience a sense of steadiness. We are not enforcing a discipline on the body. It is coming from the mind, the higher awareness. That needs to be understood. Otherwise, what will happen? The body will continue to move and then still, move and still, move and still. It means the mind is reacting to it. Understand that part. Move the mind on the entire body, from the top of the head to the toes. On all the joints, feel the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. While I'm giving instructions slowly to speed down, to bring the speed of the mind down. And now become carefree, is one of the most important lessons or the step. Carefree means free from the cares of the mind. The mind always cares. How it cares? It wants to move outside into the world. It wants to scratch the body. It wants to think of the kitchen at this time of meditation, for example. So what is being carefree? Free from all the cares. How the mind cares? By the thoughts and feeling and the sensations. Let the thought come and go. What you do nothing, you simply watch. How it happens? The way you stand across a road, watch the traffic moving. The traffic doesn't hurt you. You are simply watching. Now, what is the secret here? The understanding is there. There are ripples, waves in the ocean on the surface, but the deeper layer is always calm, unmoved, motionless. So that guy standing across the road is the deeper layer of the mind. And the thoughts that is still moving into your mind is the outer layer. You simply watch, do nothing. That liberates your mind from another 20% of the craving. What is the journey? Going within, living within, awakening within. Why? That is our journey of meditation. But we see lot of still the thoughts are there, I become subconscious, carried away, and we can purify the mind. So again we'll continue, look deep inside the forehead in the space and start breathing short and quick breath from both the nostrils. Continue, quick and short breath only for a minute. And stop it. 1 minute is done. We'll continue our journey the same way. We'll also balance. We'll ask the prana to go up by humming. How you do the humming? Keep your focus deep inside the forehead and start breathing, inhaling deep, silent and slow. First into the belly, chest up to the neck and the throat. While breathing out, you make the humming sound. But while breathing in, you breathe deep, silent and slow without making a noise to keep the mind on the check. So let us start. Take your time to inhale. Don't be in a hurry. No hurry. Last time now. We go little deeper. Move the mind on the head and the neck. Just be there and experience sensation, relaxation and stillness. Move the mind on the right arm from the shoulder to the fingers. Sometimes what happens? They start moving the right arm, and what the instruction is, move the mind on the right arm. So if the right arm moves, you will understand, oh, the mind is working on me. It is not listening the instruction clearly with awareness. Feel the sensation, relaxation and stillness. Move the mind on the left arm. Feel the sensation, relaxation and stillness. Move the mind on the chest and the belly. Feel the sensation, relaxation and stillness. Move the mind on the right leg. Be there. Feel the sensation, relaxation and stillness. Move the mind on the left leg. Sensation, relaxation and stillness. Move the mind on the entire body. Sensation, relaxation and stillness. In that state, the next few minutes will be a testing time for the mind. And it is so easy to do it. So look at the breath going in. Just drop Shantoham mentally. The breath comes out, Shantoham. Breath goes in, Shantoham. Breath comes out, Shantoham. At the same time, check. Maintain awareness of outside. What is the outside experience? Sensation, relaxation and stillness. The breath is going in, Shantoham. Coming out, Shantoham. Going in, Shantoham. Coming out, Shantoham. This entire step will take about few minutes. Just continue. The mind misses that, Shantoham. Breath goes in. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. The breath goes in, Shantoham, comes out, Shantoham. How we take over the mind is this step. And now, the moment the breath goes in, drop to Shantoham. Shantoham, Shantoham. Breath comes out, Shantoham, Shantoham. You may like to breathe little deeper, it's okay. So what we are doing in the state of sensation, relaxation and stillness, with every breath going in, we are dropping Shantoham, Shantoham, to Shantoham. Breath is coming out, we are dropping to Shantoham, Shantoham, Shantoham. The mind becomes more alert. The mind starts enjoying. If the mind is going within, mind reacts and resists if the mind is still outside. But by practice, if you continue doing it, that resistance will drop. Such a simple practice. Yes, you can extend that. Shantoham means I am the peace, and to Shantoham, you continue to see the space within when the breath is going in, and when the breath coming out, Shantoham, Shantoham. With every Shantoham, first thing the mind perceives is the infinite space. That is all. I name David and then I see you, the name and the shape. So name is Shantoham of what? Peace. What is peace? What is the shape? Space. If the body remains in the state of sensation, relaxation and stillness, and you are dropping to Shantoham with every breath, going in, coming out to Shantoham. Just do it. No thinking at this moment. We'll share the experience. We will share the experience later. Continue. Continue with eyes closed. Please mute your volume so that others are not disturbed. And eyes are closed. And now drop 3 Shantoham. What it means, the breath is going in Shantoham, Shantoham, Shantoham with the space inside. The breath is coming out Shantoham, Shantoham, Shantoham. You drop 3 times. I'll explain to you. It is coming, the practice is coming from the Tantra tradition. Continue. So what is outside experience? It is the state of sensation, relaxation and stillness. Inside, the mind is moving on the breath. With every breath, mentally you are dropping 3 Shantoham. This 3 Shantoham, I explained a story about monkey holding the bananas, cannot take his hand out. And now we liberate this mind. How? Start doing 2 Shantoham. So the mind continues to experience the same space, but instead of 3, 2 Shantoham when the breath goes in, and 2 Shantoham when the breath comes out. Where you are dropping? On the breath. What you are seeing? The space within. In which state? In the state of sensation, relaxation and stillness that we have already achieved in the previous step. We are liberating the mind. I just introduced this aspect. So that you can maximize the benefit in every session. Let us liberate further. Only one Shantoham now. You experience more space within, and you have only one Shantoham. If you have that experience, you already liberated the mind. The monkey dropped all the bananas. One Shantoham. In the state of sensation, relaxation and stillness outside, and inside, the mind is more aware. It's living within. Breath is going in naturally, Shantoham, coming out, Shantoham. And there is no end of the joy. Drop this Shantoham also. What is left? The breath is going in and out. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. And every time the breath goes in, the mind absorbs into the infinite space. The breath comes out. The mind simply dissolves into the infinite space. And the monkey leaves all the bananas and jumps. Can you imagine the joy of liberation? And doing nothing. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind to the right hand, your mind to the left hand. Lift your both the palms. Even you need not to lift both the palms and do not place on your eyes because of the current challenges, and open the eyes inside. Bring the hands down. Now we'll share the experiences. She just left, yeah. So, what happened?
For me, it took me a while to let the bananas go.
Oh.
And it was the, what was the word again? We did 3 times, 2 times, 1 times?
Shantoham.
Yeah, but by the end of that, I'd let all the bananas go. So today was a little more difficult for me. But that got me to a big open space, which...
you feel that space?
Yes.
Yeah. Even that is a success.
Yeah.
You know, one factor that I like to discuss, David, is that mind lives in 5 subjective states and 5 objective states. So permutation and combination 5 into 5. So mind lives in 25 states and it is constantly alternating. Say 5 seconds, one state. Another 15 seconds, maybe the 5th state. Another few seconds, it returns to the 3rd state. But we are not aware of that. It happens from inside. We only know the impact of it. We only know the symptoms. When the experiences takes place, then I know that my mind is wandering. But it has been triggered from those 25 alternatives. So every time we practice meditation, we don't know which state of the mind. So by regular practice, we come to realize, oh, you are there, I know how to take care of you. Come on, my mind. So that state takes little time. But we have those experiences. So how are you, Jerry?
Doing well, yeah, I liked it. It was, I felt relaxed. I felt like I was able to just be there, and the layers are interesting. So I'm feeling those layers more every time we do it.
Every time, yeah. So normally we do in a 5, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 4, 5, 5th, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So mostly everyone goes into a deeper state. I only did it only for 3 times.
Mm-hmm. Did we have somebody join us? I thought that there was a...
Yeah, there was some call-in or something.
Uh-huh.
But
she didn't stay, or?
Yeah, she joined. She started looking at everyone. Then she laughed. And then she left.
Huh. Okay.
I said, that is okay.
Interesting. Okay, I don't know who it was.